One of the first big considerations for you is, are you going to go the faceless route or are you going to be on camera? Faceless channels definitely have some benefits. More privacy, less reliance on a single person, you don't need to be good on camera, and it means the channel could later be sold or automated. However, being on camera and building the channel around yourself can have clear benefits too. It's easier to build a stronger connection with your audience, which can often make it easier to sell things, and of course you build your own personal brand that can transfer to other things. Both methods can work, so it's your choice. The route I've gone is a faceless channel but still trying to have personality. And I really think this is a powerful approach to get the best of both worlds. Essentially, I still make it clear to the audience that there is a real person behind the channel, so it doesn't feel like a soulless company. You'll notice I regularly use my own name, I give updates on what I've been doing or planning with the channel, and this helps maintain the connection with viewers even though it's a faceless channel. Now though, let's talk about branding. Your brand is ultimately the way people perceive you and the story people believe about you. A great quote is that your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room, including all the associations and feelings people have. So when we talk about our branding and brand strategy, we're essentially trying to control our story and reputation. We're trying to differentiate ourselves in a positive way. Our brand is what makes us unique from everyone else talking about similar topics and selling similar products and services. So brands should be distinct. You don't want to be the next Mr. Beast, you want to become the next you. So don't just be a ripoff of someone else, create your own brand. The reason for focusing on branding is that not only does it make you more memorable and credible, it helps build loyalty. Just think about one of the most successful brands in the world, Apple. They can charge higher prices than a competitor whose product has the same exact specifications, largely down to the brand they have created. Many people are fiercely loyal to the brand and wouldn't switch to a competing brand. So, branding is going to give us an advantage on YouTube and ultimately allow us to sell our products and services at higher prices or get more sponsorships. So, let's now start building your brand by going through some of the key aspects of it. Firstly, channel name. Now obviously if you're going the personal brand route, this is nice and easy as you can just use your own name, for example Johnny Harris. However, if you're coming up with a new brand name, here are a few considerations. Number 1, is it easy to remember? Number 2, is it easy to spell so people can easily find you? Number 3, is it easy to pronounce so people can talk about you? Number 4, is it different enough? Do a search to check if any bigger channels have something very similar already, as this could be an issue. Number 5, is it available on YouTube and other social media sites? You can use this website here called namechecker.com to run a search for this, as you ideally would like the same consistent username across all platforms. Number 6, is the .com domain available so you can have a website with the same name? Number 7, does the name give people some indication of what your content is about? Now, to be totally honest with you, the name really isn't going to be make or break. A channel a lot of people love is Kurzgesagt, which definitely is not the easiest to spell, pronounce, or remember. And to be honest, Magnates Media isn't the best name in hindsight. At the time I liked it because the word magnates fits with the type of content I'm making, and there was the alliteration of the two M sounds, but it turns out a lot of people don't even know what the word magnates means. The thing is, it doesn't really matter. We attach meaning to names later. Remember, Google is a made-up word. Many of the biggest brands are just completely made up. Of course, if you can find a name that hits a lot of those criteria, that's great. But often it can be something very simple, like even just describing what your channel is about. And so I don't think you need to put too much pressure on finding the perfect name to begin with, because you can change it later anyway. Although you don't want to be changing the name once you're already established, as then you may lose some of the brand you've built. The important thing is, once you've got your name, you're ready to go ahead and set up your YouTube channel. And remember, even if you already have a channel from before, it's better to start a new channel than rebrand an old one you made, unless the niche is still the same. Because all your old subscribers were there for a different reason, so you'd be fighting an uphill battle where the algorithm doesn't understand your target audience if you kept the same channel. Now let's talk graphics. Once you've created your new channel, before you start posting videos, you can add a custom profile picture and a custom banner, which is often called the channel art. These can be improved later, so don't worry about spending ages trying to craft the perfect masterpiece. It's easy to get hung up on this at the beginning, when that time could be spent better elsewhere. For your profile picture, if you've named your channel after yourself, I think using a good HD picture of yourself is a nice, easy option. If you haven't named your channel after yourself, instead you may be better off designing a simple logo with an image that represents what your channel is about, or that includes the initials of your channel name. Remember though, the profile picture is seen at a very small size, so zoom out when designing it to ensure it looks okay and it's legible at a smaller size. Now, for your channel banner, which is like the billboard for your channel, the main priority is to give people an indication of what your channel actually is and what value it can offer them. Because people are busy and they see a lot of channels, so your banner should grab their attention, so make sure it's eye-catching, and essentially tell them what you're offering and why they should care. Don't waste time on unnecessary details, get to the point. For example, weekly nutrition videos to help you get ripped. Straight away, I know what I'm getting, and people are far more likely to subscribe if they understand what they're going to get from your channel. Obviously, add in some relevant images to the banner as well to help make things even clearer and simpler for anyone who visits your channel page. Now, how do you actually create these graphics for your channel? If you already have some graphic design experience, you're obviously set already. But if you have no idea at all, you may want to use a free online editor like canva.com, which has pre-made templates you can use and a simple drag and drop interface to add text and pictures. When designing the banner, also bear in mind that parts of it will be cropped out depending on which device someone views your channel from. Here is a template with the dimensions. Make sure any important text and images are within the desktop minimum and mobile size. Alternatively, you may wish to outsource the graphics completely, which means you don't have to worry about designing them yourself at all. If you've never designed anything like this before, this option will likely be a lot more efficient because there are marketplaces like Fiverr.com where you can get your YouTube banners and logos very quickly and inexpensively from a designer. Just make sure you browse the designer's portfolio before deciding who to buy from, as the quality on Fiverr does vary a lot. But once you have your channel set up and your graphics uploaded, you're pretty much set to begin creating content. So I'll see you in the next training.